Ladies and gentlemen, I'll be with you in just a second. I want to share this out really quick. This way I can put the report out. Won't be on here long with this. I got a 12-year-old begging to play Fortnite, so I want to make sure she can play the game. Alright, let's see what we can do here. Whoa. Oh, here we go. Do this. Refresh this page. Reload. God dang it. What's up, Quavos? What's up, Fett? Alright. It's going to be very, 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 very important what I'm about to say if you are interested in this league. Hopefully you guys are. It would be great to have you. Live now. Sweet. Share that there. Just got to share the link one more small spot. And then we will be ready to go. And I can get into this. I'm really excited with what I'm about to bring to the table for you guys right now. I can't even say it's a long time coming because things happen quickly. And I do mean quickly, way faster than I anticipated. So, I could not be happier. Alright. Okay, now we got that all shared out. What's up, Tyler? Yeah. Alright, now, what I need is this from everybody. I'm going to copy and paste this right now, put it into chat. Hopefully it'll work. Clumped together, whatever. I don't really care. You guys can space it out. Anyone interested in joining the league, copy and paste that information right there and send it to me on Twitter. Send it to me on the Skype channel. Send it to me on Facebook. Any way, any means you have. It doesn't make a difference. If you want a player, I need your player's name, and it needs to be a normal human name. Not the golden villain, feck. Get me dying with that. It's got to be a normal human being name. You got to pick his height and his weight, something a player would have playing at whatever position you so desire for your player. You can pick any position you want in football. That's completely alright. And you will be added to the player board. If you go to the website, and I will put that link in the chat room as well. This is the website. If you go there, on that website, you will see a link that says players. If you click that players link, you will find all the people who have submitted contracts, if you will, player information for their players. And I'm going to go through a couple of these players. In fact, I'm going to go through them all. We have Kyrie Hassan. I'm not sure how he wants to pronounce it. I'm going to check that with him. But I'm going to go with Kyrie Hassan. Mario Savage. We got King Cannon. Those three have applied to be quarterbacks in the International Football League. Running backs. You've got George, and I'm not sure how to say this name, but it's Gschwend. And I'm going to say Squend. I have no clue. George Squend Jr. If someone knows how to pronounce that, please let me know. That's Gschwend. There's Chris Davis, who's the Spectacular Pooh. You guys, if you're familiar with the channel, have seen him from time to time. And the third running back currently signed up is myself. I have a player named after myself. Wide receiver, we have Bobby Treefeather, Lucius West, Isaac Fulmer, and Mike Deaver. At tight end, we have Dallas Crestwood, Slinky Watts, and Shane Sexton. At defensive tackle, P.J. Stormfeltz. At defensive end, it's Ed Ritter. Outside linebacker, Bruno Capone and Santana Moon. Middle linebacker, Gunnar Durango. Cornerbacks, Angel Thomas and Bart Theismann. Free safeties, Frankie Capone and Jimmy Cash. And at strong safety, we have Tony Capone. All these people have created characters for their people. Some of these have been people from the American Wrestling Federation, people who have been a part of the SLS Gaming Network. Some of these are guys who were a part of the IFL before I even did the wrestling thing, when I had the IFL zone on YouTube. So they're a part of it. Some of these are guys that I actually work with. Some are family. So a lot of these people are trying their best to get involved. We're going to be getting people from all over the place. We're trying to get people from all over the place to be a part of this and to get involved and what have you. So that being said, if you are listening to this right now, I want you to have a player in this league. I want you to have a player in this league. I'm telling you that right now. I want you to have a player in this league. So, by all means, please create your character. Name him after yourself, first thing. That'd be great. Name him after yourself, because that would be kind of awesome. Because I'm not going to be the greatest at color commentary. I'm not going to be the greatest at play-by-play. But what I plan on doing is calling the games to the best of my idiotic ability when it comes to this, because the way the game's going, there's the camera angle's a little and sometimes I'm not going to be able to see the play right, and the fact that they don't literally get in the huddle and they move too fast is crazy. I'm going to see if I can play with that game speed a little bit, kind of put them in the huddle for a second, because they jump into plays way too quick for me to actually call the game properly. But I don't think you guys are going to care as long as we have a good football game. So that's just me, I guess, being picky. That being said, I've gone out and I've been doing everything in my power to find owners for this league. Owners to get involved, people to take part, people to want to be involved. I originally targeted the guys who were involved with the original IFL. A lot of them have stepped up and want to be a part of it. Alright, cool deal, Brandon. They've stepped up and they want to be a part of this. So, a lot of people who had ownership in the original IFL are back. I know most of you who are going to want to join us and be a part of this are going to take that under full consideration. Because in the original IFL, we had the Boston Liberty, Tampa Bay Stallions, Dallas Wranglers, Baltimore Bulls, Atlanta Rhinos, Philadelphia Flight, Nashville Nightmares, New York Cobras, and then there was also the Green Bay Grizzlies, Winnipeg Crusaders, Detroit Hawks, Chicago Assassins, Denver Yeti, San Diego Bulldogs, Arizona Outlaws, and the Tokyo Kitsune. Now, the guy who owned the Liberty is back. The guy who owned the Dallas Wranglers is back. The guy who owned the Cobras is back. The guy who owned the Grizzlies is back. The Hawks owner is back. Chicago's owner is back. The Bulldogs owner is back. Arizona's owner is back. A bunch of players from that league are back. They want to be a part of this. They want to get involved. And it's bringing my old IFL stuff together, if you will, with my current SLS Gaming Network, with the wrestling and the AWF, old GWA, UCW, New Japan, or whatever the hell I call it, I don't even remember anymore. All this together as one for another thing. These are all the things that are going to help not only this channel that I'm using grow, but the other things that I do. We'll find people who find this channel based off the wrestling, and they're going to be interested in the football. We're going to find people who will discover this channel because of the football, get involved with the wrestling. So it's going to work. We as a group are going to have more and more fun than we've ever had with this, and I know it. So, like I said, that being said, I know you're back, Chiz, and I'm glad. Again, get me your players' information. You know how to get a hold of me, but I need this information filled out. There it is. Just copy, paste that, fill it out, send it to me. You know the drill. And we're going to get it going. Now, that being said, I'm just going to go to exhibition mode. And I'm just going to click on spectate because right now we're going to go with one player each. One player each. And then if we're lacking the turnout as far as quote-unquote players go, I'm going to allow guys to have two, and just like you posted there, one offense, one defense, that's exactly what will happen. I'll give them a second player on the other side of the ball. But first, I just want to see how many guys we can get to join who want to be a part of it with just one player. With you being part of the IFL in the past, your time in the SFL, I know you know exactly what I'm getting at and where I'm coming from, so I don't have to explain it to you. All right. Now, that being said, we have the Atlantic Conference and we have the Pacific Conference. So, I am going to, without further ado, if you will, I'm going to announce the teams in the order of their joining of the league. So, I'm going to go down this here and I'm going to show you the first team that is going to be a part of the International Football League and a part of the Atlantic Conference, and they are the Miami Warriors. The Miami Warriors are going to be owned by my baby brother, who we refer to as Taco. So he will take over his team. All owners will be making their own player as well, and it will be named after themselves. So Taco will have a player. I'll either call him Taco Bose or Robert Bose or Bobby Bose, something along those lines. But he will have his own player on the field, his own player, his own player. I can't stress that enough. You do not have to draft your own player. So he is taking the Miami Warriors. Does not shock me considering he is a Miami Dolphins fan, and look at the colors. And it's Miami. Alright, the next team on the list that is joining the Atlantic Conference will be up just past them. The Philadelphia Express. They will be owned by Thomas W. Goodhart, who was a part of the original IFL as well, and his team there was the the Green Bay Grizzlies. He was thinking about using the Green Bay Bear Bruins on this game, but he's a diehard Eagles fan, so he said, "What the hell? I'm gonna go Philadelphia." So he will own the Philadelphia Express. The third team in the Atlantic Conference is owned by Charlie Monk. Charlie Monk has history in the IFL as well as the SFL, and I'm giving them credit where credit is due by mentioning their name, and this is his team, the Baltimore Braves. So the Baltimore Braves, owned by Charlie Monk, are the third team, a part of the Atlantic Conference. Now we're going to go to the fourth team. The fourth team is this team right here, the Detroit Firebirds. They will be owned by Alex Darr. You guys know him from part of the AWF. Alex Darr was an owner in the original IFL, so it's good to have Alex back. Alex would be highly involved, and I'm happy to have him back. Your fifth and final owner in the Atlantic Conference, if I can find him. Where the hell did they go? This is crazy. I'll find him. Hold on. I thought this shit was in alphabetical order. Maybe not. Where'd he go? I'll find him. Hold on. This is really weird. Where'd they go? Wow. I'm literally missing a team. How did that even happen? Wait a minute. That's creepy. Okay, let me see something here. Let me do this. See if I can find them like this. That's really weirding me out. It's not even letting me change this, what you call it? Team thing. Cancel. Alright, let me go back here. Let me go to the uniform editor once. This is weirding me out. Starts Chicago. I'm looking for Chicago. See right here it is, Chicago. There they are, the Lakehawks. The Chicago Lakehawks. For some reason, I couldn't find them. That's really weird. They're in the game, but you got the Chicago Lakehawks. What the hell is going on? on. Let me try that again. Let me see if we can find them. That's weird, man. That is crazy. Yeah, they're not in here right now. I get glitches like that once in a while. I'm looking, and I'm looking, and I'm not seeing Chicago anywhere. This is crazy. Look at this. No Chicago anywhere. Weird. For some reason, it's saying Denver Mountaineers on them. Wow. That's why I wasn't looking at. I wasn't looking at the logos. I was looking at the names. Some reason the name's wrong, and the game's got that glitch in it. I gotta get a hold of the people at Access and let them know, yo, something's wrong with that. But alright, there's the logo, but it's the Chicago Lakehawks, and they are owned by CJ Coates. You guys respectively know him as DOA, and he will be owning this team. That's really weird. I don't know what the hell's going on with that. That's kind of awkward. Alright, now that is your Atlantic Division. Now we're going to move on to the Pacific Division. The first team in the Pacific Division is the Dallas Lawmen. They are owned by DW6 Killer. He is a member of the old IFL, so it's going to be great to have him back as well. And I'm enjoying the fact that he's back. His father is actually Charlie Monk's character, which is the Baltimore Braves, so it's going to be cool to have both the father and son back. So we've got the Dallas Lawmen involved. The next team involved is the none other than, here we go, going in order like I said here. Not in alphabetical order. But that is the Oklahoma City Cyclones. They will be owned by Bo Davis. Bo Davis has actually created his player and everything, and he will return to the league as a kicker, which is fun, the fact that he is a kicker. But we've got Bo Davis and the Dallas Lawmen, and Bo Davis will be on the OKC Cyclones. The next team on the list will be the San Francisco Sharks. They will be owned by my son, Marcus. That will be his team. So they are the San Francisco Sharks. The next team on the list will be owned by Stevie T. Diggs. Glad to have Stevie T. Diggs back, good buddy of mine. He will be owning the Las Vegas Outlaws. And the team we just signed not but 15 minutes ago, the guy you see in the chat room. The guy you see in the chat room, Mr. Amenep and Problem. Okay, I was holding the 10th team for him. He decided to hold back on ownership for this season. Said he'd rather be a player. Now, I thought for sure that if he took on ownership, he'd have wanted to be this team right here. And I'll show you. Where are they at? There we go. The Atlanta Razorbacks, because they're in Atlanta. Had he done that, that'd have pushed Chicago in the Pacific. But he didn't take his team. But ironically, the guy who joined the league put himself in the Pacific Division because he chose this team. And there it says the Denver Mountaineers, which again, it's all screwed up. I don't know why it's doing that. But that's the original. There we go, the original Denver Mountaineers. That team will be the 5th and final team in the Pacific. And that team would have been my second choice for Mr. Amenef and Problem to take had he took on the ownership that I thought he was going to accept. But hey, he'll be a player, and that's absolutely cool with me. So, those are your 10 teams. I will say those again. Miami Warriors, Philadelphia Express, Baltimore Braves, Detroit Firebirds, Chicago Lakehawks, Las Vegas Outlaws, Dallas Lawmen, Oklahoma City Cyclones, San Francisco Sharks, and the Denver Mountaineers. That means we have our 10 teams. Only thing that we need now is to sign players. Now, to make sure I didn't have the count wrong, I'm going to go back and double check this. Now, I know a couple people just sent me information to join in, so I don't have that uploaded yet, so I won't count those just yet. But that's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. We have 23 players currently on the draft board in the players page. 23. Not bad for a league that's only announced its return not even a week ago. So we've got 23, and again, I'll drop the information for the league there. Those 23 players will be put into a draft. Now that we have 10 teams, we're going to at least try to wait till we get 7 more applications so we have 30. That way we can have an even draft. Okay, that means everybody can get 10 players. Anyone who is drafted will be what we refer to as a star player. That means you will become a bronze, silver, or gold player. Plain and simple, that's just how that's going to be. So, yeah. What the hell? Oh, I know what I did. I'm looking at something over here. Don't mind me, ladies and gentlemen. I'm up to something. So that being said, you know, we are trying our best here to get everybody involved, plain and simple. So if you want to be a part of this league, like I said, send in the information. That's all you've got to do. Just send it in. Tell us you want to be a part of the league. Your player's name, his height, his weight, his, what you call it. What word am I looking for? Skin tone. There you go. All that good stuff. And we will make sure we get you in the league. Because trust me, we want you in the league. I have no idea what my freaking computer is doing. I'm trying to type in a password on my Yahoo here, and it's not letting me do it right. It's really weird. It's been doing dumb stuff like that to me for 2 days. Wow. Alright. So, that being said, ladies and gentlemen, I don't know what else more I can tell you. Oh wow, my phone just went dun 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 like a fucking weirdo. That was weird. Alright. So that being said, what I need from everybody, like I said, is if you want in, let me know. Plain and simple. That's all I can tell you is. So we can get you in and let you know we have your player. Because now the question I know most of you are going to ask is, when's the draft? When's the draft, right? Depends on how many people sign up and how fast they sign up. So, that's up to y'all. So, like I said, as long as we get 7 more guys, we're going to be able to do a 3-round draft. And that's what I hope we can do. A 3-round draft pretty soon. But I'd love to say it's a 4-round draft. I'd love to say it's a 5-round draft. I'm pretty confident we're going to get near the 5 rounds. I'm pretty confident in that. To be honest. I'm pretty sure we'll end up getting there. And if we don't, I'll be amazed. Just simply because there's no reason why we shouldn't. So, hopefully we'll get there. Hopefully we'll get there, like I said. So hopefully you guys will get involved that are listening that haven't. Get us in your applications. And like I said, we'll be ready to rock and roll. Looks like I got some information here from Tyler Black and Brandon Cuevas, if I've seen that correctly. So that's cool. That's what's up. So I'll be getting them at it. That takes us already to 25. Get it? Seriously, what, Joshua? So, like I said, we'll be doing a live draft. So if you guys are listening, your owners, understand real simple. When it comes time for the live draft, you will need to be able to be in attendance so you can pick your players. Anyone who fails to be at the live draft will just end up getting the players that are left for them in the end. And that's just all there is to it. I can't do anything else for you. I really can't. So, I'm just being honest here and I'm keeping it real. I'm not going to have a team back down and say, oh, well, we got to wait for so-and-so for such and such. No, not happening. Alright. Got Brandon Cuevas who wants to be a running back. I'm going to add him to the draft board right now. Whoa, what the hell? Okay, and if you guys happen to look at the draft board and wonder what order I'm putting the guys in, I'm actually putting them in order of joining. That's all. So we got Brandon Cuevas wants to be 5'9", 210 pounds. Alright. The next guy on the list here, who was it? I believe it was Tyler Black. Tyler Black also wants to be a running back. Okay. That works. We got 10 teams. We're going to need 10 running backs. Tyler Black. Let's see how big Mr. Tyler Black is. 6'5", 250. Good Lord, Tyler. 6'5", 255 running back. Good Lord. I thought my player was big at 5'11", 245. Well, you just took the cake on that. There it is, ladies and gentlemen. We're up to 25 officially on the board. You know, where'd you put your application in, Michael? Only the owners got to show up, Joshua. They have no choice but to show up because they got to pick their players. They got to show up for the draft. That's all they got to show up for. I can't pick for them, neither can anybody else. So they'll get whatever's left by default. Okay, where'd you send it, Michael? This way I can make sure I found it or have it. I might have already added you and didn't realize it. I don't know. I want to make sure I didn't miss you. That would suck if I missed you. Okay, the email. Alright, I had to check that because I've not checked the email thing since yesterday. I'll be checking that here in just a moment because that's part of how me having to make sure I got some more guys to sign up. So yeah, I'm going to make sure I get that taken care of. And I bet you I would have forgot to check it had you not said something. That's how stupid I can be. So let me check that right now since we're here talking. Let's see what we've got in the email. Add me to the roster. Copy. Yep, we got you. Michael Davis. Whoa, a small running back. 5'6", 220 pound running back. That's different. Are you sure you want to be 5'6"? It's absolutely fine by me. I don't know if that's a typo or not, because some people do like to be small. 5'6", 220 is definitely different. But yes, I got you added now. That puts us up to 26. Holy smokes, I'm loving it. I'm loving it. Alright, good deal. You are on the board. You are officially on the website, my friend. You are officially there. You have officially been added. Okay. Trying to see if we got any more apps in, any more questions in. Okay. Alright. Looks like we do not. Therefore, you guys are now aware of the teams involved. The owners involved. All those owners will be making their own players. And like I said, we are now going to figure out when exactly the live draft is going to be. I'm going to get together with the other owners. I'm going to get a hold of Ed. And the people who are going to be involved. I'm going to hire a small staff. More of a marketing team, if you will. People who will go out and advertise the league and share the league all over the place and be a part of it. And get more and more people involved. This way we can get this ready to go. Like I said, 25 people already on the roster. I know we're going to get the extra 5 anytime. So we know we're having at least a 3-round draft in our inaugural. Well, no, it's not of our inaugural, but in our return, our relaunch. So when you hear me during this season say it's going to be Victory Bowl, that's the name of our Super Bowl. We call it the Victory Bowl. And it will be Victory Bowl 2, ladies and gentlemen. Victory Bowl 2. Because we've already had one Victory Bowl. And that was when the Arizona Outlaws defeated the Baltimore Bulls in the inaugural championship. So we'll have that. And it looks like I just got sent another player, a new wide receiver, Jada Streets. So I'm going to add Jada Streets since we're here talking right now and get him added to the roster. Jada Streets, 6'4", 212 pounds. All right. I like it. I appreciate it, Mark. I appreciate it, my brother. I'm glad you're in. Wouldn't be the same if we didn't have you, man. Really wouldn't. I'm glad to have you. So there we have it, ladies and gentlemen. 26 now on the roster. 26 now on the roster, and there's some people I know not in the roster that planned on making players. So I'll be getting their information pretty soon. So this is going to be fun. I don't want to ramble. I don't want to take up too much time. So that being said, I'm going to mention to you guys now, stay tuned to the channel. Make sure you're subscribed. Make sure you have the bell clicked for notifications because I'm planning on having a draft update real soon. In my conversation with Ed earlier, I said, how much notice should we give people? He said, probably 2 weeks. If we went on that information, we'd be having a draft probably around the end of the month. But that just seems a little too soon, but yet maybe not. Considering I don't have to, in the words of my man Jermaine Smith, I don't have much hex editing to do. I don't have to mess with the editor. There's really not much to it. I just got to go in there and change a couple players' names. It takes a few moments. So, yeah, this is going to be pretty good. That being said, I'm going to wrap this up. I'm going to let my daughter play some Fortnite. If you want in, like I said, send me the information. I'm out of here. Y'all enjoy your evening. Later.